second, there is a uh there is a framed picture of a woman. You'd put her in her 50s. She is sitting next to a young-looking guy, muscly. He's got one of those striped goatees and wire beards along the jaws, way too much gel in his black hair, but he's got a very wholesome smile as he's sitting with this lady. It's clearly like a portrait, not just a snapshot taken somewhere. Um, the picture itself is covered by a cloth, so you have to lift the cloth to see that. Um, you also
Like any
find mm,
names on the back of the picture?
if you it's in a frame. If you take it out of the frame, it says "Me and Mom 97." Parting the curtain, you can see a guy and a girl, both in sort of half undressed club wear, pants made of indefinable material, corsets tied a little too tight, sort of having this non-defined drugged makeout session on either side of there's Emma in the middle. She
Ma
looks like a combination of burlesque and coyote ugly. Her makeup is all kinds of smeared and she is just deliriously woo.
she's out of it?
She's caught up in the moment.
Oh, okay. Emma.
She looks at you. Huh?
Reese sent me.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
You know, I'm allowed to have a life of my own, okay?
No, you have certain responsibilities that you agree to, and you just stepped out on all of them.
Yeah, I'll come back, okay?
Really.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that to me.
You look, and she like pulls herself from between the two who proceed to just make out behind her. Look,
Is she like got any kind of like spirit?
she's definitely drunk on some kind of energy, like the stuff that's permeating this place. Like, admittedly, it's got you feeling a little like, but not enough to like persuade you one way or the other. You're simply aware that this place is built to turn somebody on.
Okay.
Um, she is nowhere near as aware of it as you and has been here much longer. Um, so she looks at you kind of like bleary-eyed. Look, I didn't sign up for any of this,
Well,
okay?
then why did you agree to the job?
Because, like, 1, it's a good job, and 2, I didn't know what I was, and 3, nobody said it was a lifetime contract to anything, okay?
Okay, well, now that you know what you are, it's important that you keep this job, trust me.
Or what? What, are you like them?
I
Oh.
Yeah, and I was once like you.
Is that how that works?
I'm not exactly sure, honestly, but
Well,
you're
if
better off with them than alone, trust me.
well, if that's the case, then I'll tell you what, when, I have my big night, I'll be sure to come back, okay? But until then, you're kind of building a case for me to get as much normal as I can life in
It's
before that
not gonna
happens.
ever be normal, and you can find yourself in a whole heck of a lot of trouble before the big night.
Ugh.
Possibly end up dead, because that's what almost happened to me.
All I see are sick and broken things coming through there. That's all I see. Multnomah Falls smells like pus and blood and rot to me. That's all I see. That's all I smell. Every last one of them has a fucked up little secret too. Okay? You think that's the company I want to keep? And
Well,
they
seems like
all come to me like because I'm not one of them, so they can tell me all about it. Except BU.
is BU the one that's outside?
Yeah.
Well, BU is here.
Oh, please make her leave.
Why?
She used to be fire touched. She gets angry quick.
Well, then you better come outside with me and go home.
Like I said, she gets angry quick. I'd prefer it wasn't while I'm right there.
She's going to get angry if you don't come outside.
You realize that you're just helping them keep me imprisoned, right? You realize what you're doing to me, what you're forcing me to be.
You don't realize that you need to be around what's eventually going to be your own kind. Otherwise, you're going to get into a world of trouble.
They're not really my kind, and neither are you.
From my understanding, you're going to turn one day.
Yeah, well, maybe I just want to get some kicks before I become somebody's
Or maybe
breeding
you're going to
stock.
get hunted by a hunter group and killed before then.
One more reason to have fun tonight.
Even if tonight is your last night because you didn't go home and stay where you should have been,
Oh, like it's so safe there?
safer than here.
The pure are sniffing around Multnomah Falls, to say nothing of all the kindred who are so interested in it. Oh, and let's not forget, Portland is in sight of Seattle. Okay. So who the hell knows what's going to happen there? I'd rather move to Seattle and just make nice with a bunch of bloodsuckers, or maybe even get the hell out of town altogether. Okay. But this, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to last. And the moment things go bad, every one of them is going to turn on each other.
Why do you want to be friends with the kindred?
I don't, but any port in a storm, okay?
So you'd prefer to be with kindred than with our kind?
Or witches, or maybe, just maybe, normal fucking people.
I mean, I know some kindred that I can introduce you to.
You know, I'm not actively looking for vampires, okay? Just, look, can't you just leave me alone, okay? I'm an adult. I'm allowed to do what I want to do at this point, make the mistakes I want to make. They've been calling the shots for me ever since high school. Okay? I haven't had my time to figure out who the hell I am before they told me who I was and what I had to do.
Well, at least you got told. Because, see, I didn't. And I got my soul stolen from me. I also
Mm.
almost got killed and did a lot of bad things in between.
No wonder you fit in so well with them.
And if I can stop that from happening to you, I'm going to. So let's go and don't make me grab you and bring you.
Oh, you're going to force me to come back. Nice.
think you need to go back so that we can talk this out with them and see if we can come up with some kind of compromise. But I don't think you should stay here.
Unless you're the kidnapping kind, I'm not going anywhere. The curtain is roughly drawn the rest of the way. Bu is standing next to you.
Oh boy.
Bu is a pretty small woman.
She the
Like,
one who freaked out when I said bail hound?
uh, I don't think Bu ever said a word,
Oh, okay.
if I recall correctly. But yes, I do remember, like, eyes flared up and stared at you.
No, someone had to be put in their place. Like Reese had to kind of like pull alpha rank on someone.
No, I guess that was Bu then.
Okay.
Or no, I think it was Cook who freaked out at you.
Oh.
Anyway, Bu is like just staring fiery daggers. And Emma like scoots back.
Okay.
Bu's hand snaps out super freaking fast,
No, 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 no. Can I
grabs
like
her by
step
the
in?
arm.
Can I try to step in between before she grabs her?
All right, let's have a just plain old dexterity.
3.
Bu is really fast. Hand
Mm.
snaps out, grabs Emma by the wrist. Emma, nope, stop.
BU, she's just gonna run again if you force her to go back.
And there's a voice behind you. Ladies, ladies, come on. We're here to make love, not war.
Is he
Bu's eyes,
human, as far as
Bu,
I can tell?
Bu's eyes flick back onto him, and her eyes go wide. You haven't like slipped in your spirit sight
He.
looking at him. Do you want to look at him with both eyes?
Yeah.
He's human, but he is definitely urged. There is a spirit like basically holding on to him, a series of arms wrapped around him, like touching him all over, 8 of them. What's going on before she doubles over in pain and you hear bones breaking inside of her?
Oh, is the spirit attacking her?
No.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Okay, shift to Daru form.
Uh, Bu turns and looks at her and is just like, and like reaches out, tries to grab her arm, and Emma swats her away, and her arm has become full war form sized.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh,
And
uh-oh.
Bu goes flying.
Okay, well, I have shift to Daru form.
And you are doing what?
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to stop this spirit, first of all.
Spirit's not attacking anyone.
Okay, well, then I'll try. I mean, Emma's changing. There's nothing I can do about that. But this spirit is attached to this guy, and there might be something I can do about that.
All right, give me a wits plus occult.
5.
Now, you've had enough discussions with, well, to an extent, Digger back in the day and Rafe that you understand there are certain types of spirits. You know how spirits come to be and where they come from, right?
I mean, maybe I did at one point.
Spirits are the coalescing of essence and usually an emotional imprint or concept.
Oh, right. Okay.
This, judging from like the arms running all over him, the opiates, the girls upstairs, this is some
Like a
kind of,
pleasure spirit.
it's a bliss spirit or pleasure spirit.
Yeah.
It definitely seems to be about like pushing boundaries and getting as fucked up as you can be. You also know that spirits have banes. and they have bans. A ban is something that they are compelled to do or run away from, and a bane is something that actively like gives them like a squick. It can theoretically drive a spirit out of a host if the host isn't fully claimed yet.
Right.
So if you happen to have an object that a bliss spirit would pursue without a choice, you could lure it out of him. If
Oh.
you have an object that would somehow be the opposite of depraved carnal bliss, or a reminder of the opposite of depraved carnal bliss, it might act as a bane.
Yeah, well, Artemis doesn't carry a crucifix with her, so we're gonna have to go with the opiates.
I'm sorry, if you've ever seen leather nuns, a cross isn't doing anybody any good. If only you had something wholesome to remind him of his very human side that has
Oh,
nothing to
that's
do.
right. So I'll open up my phone and find the picture of him and his mom.
The actual picture would have worked better, but let's give
Well,
it a
it was
shot.
you said it was a portrait, so I'm assuming it's this huge thing. I can't go walking around.
So you're doing this while Emma is actively, violently transforming into her war form?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna tell her you just gotta try to breathe.
She's not pregnant.
I mean, Artemis doesn't I mean, she was kind of like enraged when hers happened, so she doesn't really remember, and now she just does it when she needs to. She is not the best person to teach somebody. She doesn't know enough.
All right.
Uh,
Present the picture.
yeah.
The spirit looks at the picture. You can see the eyes kind of twitching in the face.
Look, Billy, it's your mom.
And the arms seem to just and it's like a spider made exclusively out of human arms, like scuttling back on the floor and then up onto the ceiling.
Okay, where's
And
Bayou?
he's like, "What the
Just
what?
breathe. Where's Bayou?
BU?"
Bu.
BU is getting up from where she was thrown all the way across to the bar. The
Be Point at the spirit.
uh she like looks up, looks at you, shakes her head, and dives back at Emma.
No, no,
Emma, meanwhile, is about halfway through her change. Like her face, you can hear the bones breaking
Okay, okay,
and the
hold
screams.
I'm gonna try to hold her down.
All right. Give me your strength plus your brawling.
Pretty high. 8.
Now we're talking.
It
Do
would
you
be
have any
higher if I
maneuvers?
was in Garu, but
Are you trying to go for a pin?
yeah, I don't have any specialties in Brawl.
Okay. No style merits, nothing like that?
No, but you know what? I took professional training, so I don't know if that helps at all.
No, not really. Not in this case.
Like in terms of like incapacitating a person.
I think that's for speed cuffing. That's like the police tactics style.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
unless
then
you've
I'm just
had
gonna try to like I just want to try to get eye contact with her.
if you had some silver handcuffs, that might be surprisingly effective here, but you don't.
I don't.
Um,
First of all, I'm not
so
gonna touch silver. Second of all, I'm not gonna do that to someone else.
all right. So,
I know how much that hurts. All right.
well,
I want to try to get eye contact with her.
all right. I
Okay,
mean,
and tell Billy get far away, far, far away. Emma.
Billy's like he is now suffering.
From lunacy.
Yes.
Run. Emma, look at me.
Her eyes open. One of them is like full on wolfy. The other one still looks human. They are not focused on you. Her like jaw and teeth and everything are shattering and extending into a snout. Her ears,
Um,
like the skin is splitting to let out these long ears.
Can I try to like intimidate her to look at me?
You want to try to intimidate somebody caught in Kuruth. I
Okay,
don't
how
think that's
about
a thing.
uh all I've got is the opioids to put in her mouth. Calm
I
down.
don't think that'll do anything.
I mean, if it puts her to sleep. Too
Honestly,
bad I don't have tranquilizers with me.
uh Bu looks at you and just like violently nods her head to the back door.
All right, try to get Emma out of here.
All right. It's
What
not gonna
about the spirit? Bu?
uh mhm. All right. Emma's catching up to you in a bad
Oh,
way.
uh-oh.
Like she at one point like swipes a claw and sends a dumpster spinning in front of you, forcing you to stop and find a way around, and that lets her just get really close to you for a second. Um I was next round. You almost lost her interest, but that maintained it. um all right, you're starting to get away from populated areas though, entering that sort of pseudo suburbs before the park. All right. Pulling a lead to see how she does. Let's see if this 10 explodes. Nope. All right. You're back into a semi comfortable lead when you hear more howls
Ah, shit.
coming from behind.
Ah, shit.